Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Donkey Kong Country for the Game Boy Color. And we might be about to beat the game in this video, I'm not sure, but we're going on to a level exclusive to the Game Boy Color version now, Necky Nutmare. This level was not in the Super Nintendo version, and it did not come back for the Game Boy Advance version. And it's got these mini Neckies here, so that's cool. We've got a couple secrets to find here, but only one of them is a bonus level. I've never played this level before in my life. I think I just found the bonus barrel. So that's cool. Yep. And we got a puzzle for Diddy. Only in the Game Boy Color version does Diddy get this respect. How did that miss? And 3 lives for Diddy too, that's awesome. He looked happy about that. So what did we miss here? This is as much as we missed. Okay. If this level is only in the Game Boy Color version, you bet I'm fully exploring it. Okay, that is pretty rough. They even make you backtrack for the K. That's crazy. That's how you know that this was a new level. Not that, like, I mean, the normal levels had you backtrack sometimes too, but only like there was a secret where you had to go backwards from the start, but that only happened like once. Anyways, this time Donkey can give Diddy some respect. There we go. No running out of lives here. Such a great life grinding spot. I'm gonna get rid of you before you cause any problems. And you're gonna give me that K. I didn't see something that... Oh. That jump seemed further than I thought it was. Did I bounce on a bird to get to that rope? I didn't think I did, but maybe I did. Alright, we don't need to do this now. If I need lives, I'll do it again. Sorry, Diddy. So let's get this K, and I just want to make sure I didn't see anything back here that I thought I might have saw. It doesn't look like it. So yeah, I did bounce on a bird to get to that rope. Apparently. Which explains why I couldn't make the jump back. Don't you dare! That is so rude, and I couldn't even jump on top of you. How do you even squeeze between that bird and the space you have to crawl out from? This is gonna be a crazy level, isn't it? They specifically made this level to be harder than the old ones. Although I don't think I'll have two... Excuse me. I was gonna say, I don't think I'll have too much of an issue with it. And then I land on on a nut that I couldn't see because of it being off screen for... Oh my gosh, how do I do that? How do you avoid those? Because once he shoots them, you don't have enough time to get out of there. That's what I'm not understanding. Let's just fail Diddy yet again. What is happening? Why was the wheel changing directions? And how was I somehow getting some of those right? That was so weird. Anyways, yeah, how do you do this? There was not enough time to get through. That time there was. Apparently there's more. Okay, fine. That part is ridiculously precise, though. He throws his hat on the ground in anger. I'm glad I can just slip under that nut like that. The game is being merciful in that regard, at least. But then there's this crazy section. Like, you do it too quickly! Is it 'cause I'm, like, respawning you when I try to run away? Is that what the deal is? I think it is. So here's the green bananas. So somewhere around here, I'm guessing down below is where I get my sticker. But I want to check up here before I jump down. I'm grabbing that checkpoint. Here we go, it's gotta be here. There we go. We got our 6 stickers. I'm Donkey Kong, how can I not destroy you? I don't know how I was supposed to know that those were coming, but sure. There's just nuts raining from the sky. This is a Necky Nutmare. I thought I died there. I wanted to go down and get that letter. I didn't know what was gonna happen as a result of that. That was terrifying. So there's something down here. Oh. How would you even get back up? Oh, there's like a path down there. That's where the last letter is. Whoop! Okay, that was... I don't know what happened there, but we made it. And I think we're at the end of the level. So, nuts are raining from the sky. Just go. They're falling right out of the sky. They dropped the load. And we made it. Necky Nutmare is complete. On to Loopy Lights. So yeah, this on barrel turned to an off barrel, and we want to turn that back on. So we can see, not that it's hard to see when the lights are off. That's death. Oh no, that was a bonus. Okay. Interesting. That was very much not death. These claptraps like to jump when you do. It's a bit of an issue, but they're not really being too much of an issue, thankfully. Yeah, if this was the Super Nintendo version, it would be, like, so much harder to see with the lights off. But we can still see pretty clearly with the lights off in Game Boy Color. But I think we can see better than we're supposed to see with the Game Boy Color. Because there was a part in Wario Land 3 where we weren't supposed to be able to see a doorway when it was dark, and we could definitely see that doorway. Okay, so this is just supposed to get us to this barrel. We could also use it to get that banana bunch. I just despawned the... Okay, good, I didn't despawn it. Well, that was a failure. Okay, good, we did get a checkpoint, so we don't need to go down to that one bonus again. I don't think I can keep rolling that there. Get your nuts out of here, Necky. How am I supposed to trigger that on and off barrel without going up into the Necky? Because I didn't want him to break my, like, the barrel that I could have thrown. But I also couldn't jump up. Ooh, we got the tire across. I couldn't jump up without running into the Necky. I guess we're just gonna have to keep it dark. I really wanted to use the barrel down here. See if I could break through here. But that claptrap jumping when I do really messed me up. Even knowing what's gonna happen, it's still hard to make that work. I went a little too fast there, I guess. I don't need to bring that tire across. There's just no need, and it's way too tricky and takes a while. Great, now I'm donkey with this, which is not what I want. Okay, well, he threw it in a way that made the barrel roll, which I didn't realize I'd be able to do. So that's interesting. I'm just gonna keep going for now. And hopefully we'll find a secret over here. And if we don't, I can just die and go back to the midpoint. Or I could, you know, finish the level, bank the secret I got. I missed an N. But yeah, the fact that I missed the N tells me that the secret is past the midpoint. So I think I actually just want to die and go back. I didn't have any way to get past that Mankey anyways. That's actually going to be a problem later on. I don't know how I'm going to get past him. You came out of nowhere. Alright, our barrel is right here. Let's go... Let's take care of these guys first. There, now they can't bother us. And there we go, there's our secret. And I bet the N is in here. Yeah, here we go. Espresso. Well, I didn't want espresso. And there was no way through there without grabbing it. That's fine, though. What's not fine is the fact that I don't have an extra Kong to tank a hit to get past Mankey. You turned around so fast, I thought you were gonna go all the way to the edge. Okay, but now we have a chance to keep a Kong. I'm just platforming in the dark, I guess. Take out that guy. To ensure that he won't be a problem when I try to get this barrel over there. Yeah, I'm not seeing a way up there without grabbing that espresso token. Alright, this bouncing guy's making me nervous. know that this other bee turns around more quickly now, so I should be prepared for this. There we go. I should have rolled there, and I didn't, but I thankfully did not have to pay the price. Okay, I had another Kong so I could get through. I thought I might be able to bounce on that guy's barrel, and it wasn't the case. But now we have a serious issue. Okay, that works. Just hide under him. Then just barely nudge forward so that you can land on the platform in front of him. That strategy works. And we made it. Loopy Lights done. Candy's challenge. Can I help you, monkey boys, find bonuses? Yes, you can. This isn't where I wanted to be. But this is. Alright, we figured it out. And we got all 6 banana coins. There's only 6 worlds in this game, not 7. I'm so used to collecting like 7 of everything in like every Mario game. Anyways, platform Perils. Our last level. Not counting, like, the boss. Like, boss levels. That killed me. That is interesting. So, wait, do I do this? I remembered there was some weird secret with that, and now I see what it is. Yeah, that's a weird one. But thankfully I remembered it. And I get a life just like that. There's only one more bonus to find in the whole game. Looks like we just skipped that little elevator ride. I'm gonna use Donkey here. Because I know we're encountering these strong enemies. So I kinda want to be the big boy. But now I gotta be the small boy. Ah! You bounced me too far. Alright, I failed that time, but that's okay. Army, why? And why couldn't I pick up a barrel? I would very much like to do so. I wasn't even really trying there. I just kind of want to get a move on. Please. Let me... Now it picks it up when I don't want it to. I ran by there so many times and he wasn't picking it up. There we go, easy Kong. Now let me get my buddy back, thank you very much. This is scary to do with Diddy, but I guess that's what I'm doing. This is the army guy that killed me when we got our furthest. Now let's just keep it going. This level definitely wants me to be Donkey. Nothing up here, didn't think so. What is happening? I somehow accidentally rolled out to the platforms when I didn't want to. How did I not make that? You've got to be kidding me. And we're not at the checkpoint yet. Gosh darn it. What? The platform even started moving. That was so rude. What is happening? How am I supposed to do that? Like, they destroyed me. They wouldn't let me take my Kong barrel. Like, when the Kong barrel broke, it didn't give me another Kong. Yeah, let's try to be Donkey here. That's gonna be a big help. It would be if I could keep playing as him. But I can't, because it's so hard to get around to that Zener as him. I think in this version of the game, it's just harder to force those army guys to roll off the edges. I don't think they roll as far. At least that's how it feels. It's like normally I don't have to worry about these guys sticking around, but in this version I do. Get in that O and that checkpoint. And this Kong. Well, bye, Donkey. Oh my gosh. I think the final secret is, like, at the end of the level. That was a spot I definitely wanted Donkey, but I somehow survived anyways. That arrow tells me we're near the end. But now I've got to, like, fight these guys as Diddy. Oh, that barrel. We almost left without that barrel somehow. I think we're screwed. Yep, we were super screwed. Right now, I'll just be Diddy. I guess. I would like to save Donkey for when we need him, but the issue is I'm not gonna be able to switch to him when we need him. Are you joking? That was so stupid. How did I miss that throw? Why did he throw so short? Okay, we're making our way back. I'll destroy that Zaner. And now let's actually destroy this Crusher. Thank you. That slow down there. It's nuts. Gotta be joking. What am I supposed to do there? I actually need to use Donkey because he'll throw the barrel at a higher arc. Using Diddy actually isn't an option. That's insane. I knew it'd be harder with Diddy, but I didn't think it would be impossible. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can make this work this time. Now that we've got the right Kong to make the right throws, but he's not making the jumps. How did I end up way over to the left? I'm focusing so hard. Come on, we're at the end. Here we go, onto that final stretch again. Got him this time. Oh, come on! Why did he do a second jump there? What is happening? I did not want him to do a second jump. How did I miss that naughty with that barrel? That was really weird. Like, we're so close. Every time I do another attempt, I feel like it's gonna be the one, because we're just so close every time. Stop doing multiple jumps. Okay. I saw that G. And we're actually gonna be able to get it, too. I thought I was gonna say, I thought the bonus would be down there, and it was. I totally forgot we needed to do another bonus until just then. And then I wrongly guessed at where it was, except that I rightly guessed at where it was. What am I doing? Oh my gosh, don't throw like this. How many bananas are even on this path to get me lives? If I don't get enough bananas for another life, this is my second to last try, and then why did he jump so short? Why would you do that? I don't understand why he did such a pitifully short jump. I was jumping the same way that I always do. Pressing the same buttons for basically the same amount of time. Obviously, I can't replicate it, you know, frame perfect every time, but like, there was no reason why that jump should have been so short. Okay, we're on to that final stretch. This is so intense. Here we are. Here's our bonus. I didn't even want you on guard, so I'm fine with this. And we're at the exit. Like, I don't even want to go back to check out what else is here. But there we go, I did it. Platform Perils 100%. Sure beats a visit from old Mrs. Kong. How can I help you? Games never looked like this when I was a swinging lad. I bet you thought this was 64-bit, eh boy? My big toes got more gameplay than this whole game. You know what they say, all graphics and no gameplay. You wouldn't know a good game if you were standing in it. Jump early to get an extra life in Minecart Carnage. Bounce a keg off a wall, then jump on it for a ride. You practically know more than I do now. Well, almost. So that's our final cranky visit. Now for Necky's revenge, with Master Necky Sr. here. We'll just beat a quick boss. Come on, we're gonna beat a quick boss. I don't know when he's vulnerable. I thought he's vulnerable once, you know, his head is fully sticking out. But he's still not always vulnerable then. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the deal is, but as long as I keep jumping on his head, I'll be fine. I don't know what's happening. Well, there's our game over. That's fine. We can jump back in real quick. How is it only 84%? I mean, I kinda know. I know some other stuff we've gotta do here. But let's beat Master Necky Sr. Like, do you just have to wait until he spits out all his nuts? I guess that's it. Is that how it works in the Super Nintendo version as well? Because I never had to put that much thought into it in the Super Nintendo version. And it looks like he adds one nut every time. They do get a little tricky to avoid. But I only have to hit them one more time. And there we go. And with that, all we have left is Gangplank Galleon. Or Gangplank Galleon, as I always called it. But no, the word is Galleon, I guess. And here we go. Final boss battle against King K. Rool. And I've already kind of failed at it. Because his crown moved so slowly. I wasn't prepared for it to move so slowly. Alright, he ran once, then twice, now 3 times. Oh my gosh, he ran super fast. Let's try that again. But yeah, his crown moves so slow in this version. Alright, his third run is gonna be super fast, because he picks up speed every time. Now he's gonna be jumping, and these cannonballs are gonna be raining from the sky. They go across once. Now they'll go across twice. Now to go across 3 times. It's good to see these patterns haven't changed in the Game Boy Color version. Such a classic pattern. I always loved it. And we did it! We beat Donkey Kong Country for the Game Boy Color, so let's watch these credits that these Kremlings seem to help out a lot with. Coloring concept. Having them all start with K. It's ridiculous. The end? Question mark? No, it's not the end. Now he's hopping. Do I have to duck now? You didn't have to duck on the Super Nintendo version. Did I get messed up there? Because you actually have to duck when he's doing those hops. It seems like he's doing a different amount of hops now, too. Because, like, he did 3 hops to get across. And I think in the original version, he does 2 hops to get across. And then when you hit him again, he does 2 and then 4. And then when you hit him again, he does 2, then 4, then 6. So this'll be interesting. Did they actually change the pattern after I praised them for not changing it? And adding on the fact that you seem to have to duck under him instead of just going under him. Okay, we did that. I wasn't ready to duck because I thought we were gonna get credits. What? I'm not... And then Diddy was cartwheeling when I didn't want him to. I wasn't ready for this phase because I thought credits were gonna happen. Why didn't credits happen? Oh, I'm all out of whack now that I'm thinking of later phases. Like, these attacks aren't hard to... Well, that was hard to dodge because I was too close to them. But these attacks aren't hard to dodge. So as long as I can adapt to the new way that the new phase works, we should be good. So yeah, you have to be super far away from him when he does that fast run. So it goes across twice now. Now it'll go across 3 times. And now there's not gonna be credits. So let's just duck here. He landed on me. What a jerk. Does he always just do 3 hops now? It looks like it. Alright, well, we won. Well done, my boy. Who'd have thought a whippersnapper like you could beat that gain of horrid Kremlings? You've made an ape like me real proud. Look in your hoard. I think you'll be in for a surprise. If I was playing, I'd have found everything. There must be some bonus rooms you haven't found. And we got our bananas back, so now it's time for some credits. So, this is sort of the end of the Let's Play, but not really. Because, for one, we still have some mini-games to play, but also, we still have some stickers to collect. And that's gonna be a bit crazy, so... What happens now that I beat the game is that we unlock a mode where I can play through the game again, except without checkpoints. And if I beat that, then I can unlock a mode where I can play through the game again, except without DK barrels. And each of those 3 playthroughs, the normal one, the one without checkpoints, and the one without DK barrels, they all have a set of 6 stickers to collect. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replay through the entirety of this game without checkpoints off screen, and then before I fight the final boss, I'll go back and, you know, I'll go back to the levels that have stickers and I'll collect them on screen. And then I'll, you know, beat the final boss off screen again. It'll technically be on screen, because this is how I'm gonna get footage for my boss bash video. Assuming that the credits show up in the final boss when I do it, then I hope it does, but... Anyways... You know, then after I beat the final boss that second time, then I'll play through the game without DK barrels off screen, the same way I would have for the no checkpoints run. And then I'll get the stickers in that final run on screen. And then it should be minigame time. And with that, that'll get us to our 101% completion. Donkey Kong Country 3 did have something similar to this, like, you know, no checkpoints mode, no DK barrels mode. If you put in cheat codes, the cheat codes, once you get into the like, cheat entering menu, you put in the codes like harder, like HARDR, and toughest, TUFST, I think it was, to play those 2 modes. And for playing the harder mode, you can get to 104% instead of 103, and for beating toughest mode, you can get to 105%, but secrets await you on another barrel option. The end. But yeah, like, we only went to 103% when we did Donkey Kong Country 3, because there was no reason to play those harder modes, because there was no new content there. You get the extra percentage points just for being on a harder difficulty. So even though we only got 103 out of 105%, we still did everything, you know? But here, we actually have to do these other runs to get, like, the stickers and stuff. So, we're gonna do that, mostly off screen, but we're gonna do it. I don't think I can get off of this screen. Let's just do this. Because I want to see the option on screen. Just to show it to you guys before I actually do what I just told you I would do. So, first of all, we don't need to... Yeah, we don't need to go to the stickers right now. I could show you which ones I've got filled in. And, you know, we'll look at them zoomed in later. As for the bonuses... if we look at our items, yeah, we have all the banana coins now. So yeah, I guess this used cartridge had 2 of those banana coins already, but I couldn't find any way to delete that data. I could only find ways to, you know, delete the adventure mode data right here with erase. Got erase and copy there, but if I go back into here, where's my new barrel option it was talking about? Who told you I was here? Was it that was something Funky Kong? Them barrels were a lot heavier than they looked. And now he's going on about all that stuff. Okay. Do the other Kongs have anything to say? I don't know where this new barrel option is. Let's restart it again. I don't want to hit the hour mark. We're almost there. If I try to do a new game, is that how it'll work? But how does that work with my completion percentage then, if I have to do it on a new file? I'm so confused. That's not how you do this either. I mean, I'll figure it out off screen, I guess, and I'll tell you what happened. I'm sure I'll have to figure out that new barrel option thing, you know, when I go from my second playthrough to my third playthrough as well. I would love to figure it out here, though. It should just be a menu option, right? Why is it so hard to figure out? Well, here's options. Sound effects, sound test. Okay, star barrels on and DK barrels on. So these are those other modes. So I apparently have access to both of them. Okay, well that's how you change those options, apparently. So yeah, we'll get those stickers, some more of those stickers in the next video on those other playthroughs. So I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.